The mind-body interplay is something that people will come to me with a problem and they think it's always a body problem. You know, they'll be like, my shoulder. And you're like, okay, your shoulder, tell me more. And you sort of end up just pulling this, little string first that looks like a shoulder, and then someone else comes out, and then their bike comes out, and then, something else, half a sofa comes out, and it feels like you're just like, oh, okay, and that. And you realize it's often only the tip of the iceberg talking about the shoulder. You find that their ability to get good sleep is such a key thing to ask, because it tells so much. It says, are they able to get into parasympathetics? Are they able to get into rest and digest? And we have this balance, the autonomic nervous system, between fight and flight, which we all know about, and rest and digest. And you can't have both of them working fully all the time. Just with most of these things in the circadian rhythm, night and day, we have this on and off of the body, and we have to move between both of them. And if we are thinking we can only have one side of the coin and not the other, it's not going to work. So if you're thinking about stimulants and caffeine and working late and always being on, never taking a rest, you're going to have a whole bunch of issues pop up.
You can't recover.
No, of course. Whether that be pain sensitivity, whether that be simply biological supraspinatus tear that doesn't heal, whether that be you just feel burnt out. So there are many factors to understand when trying to get someone's body to heal. As practitioners, as osteopaths in particular, we're more like ecologists, understanding systems and how they play with each other.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So as I said before, mind and body, you can't separate them. You always need to look at it from its total perspective. And if you're always on, always driving, and you think that you're going to last for a long period of time in terms of performance, in terms of mental health and physical health, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah. As you were talking, I was thinking about my second shoulder surgery where you were helping me with the rehab. And,
sure.
Now that I've had quite a lot of distance from it, I mean, there's definitely this thing of, on the days where I was less stressed and I was better rested, my subjective experience of how my shoulder was much better.
Yeah.
And I can even remember some sessions with you that I went into it with a lot of emotion, because part of my identity at the time was very much tied to how capable I was physically.
Sure.
And I was dealing with all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember coming in with really high emotion like that. And when I assessed that situation, I was very stressed out and tired about other things, right? And like you said, maybe at the time I was considering the healing. I probably would have understood that, hey, if you don't rest, you're not giving your body a chance to heal that thing. But at that time, several years ago, I don't know if I would have had the thought that if I don't rest, then the deeper stuff doesn't get to heal as well.
Truly, and you're not the only one, I can tell you that.
Yeah?
Yeah. And so many folks come in and I've just got this thing, just sort that out. Or like, don't get me to change anything else. Just make this go away if I pay you. And it's a fun dance, because you have to give them a bit of what they want and get them to understand that, and then slowly guide them through the other items. And once you get, show that you have competence and confidence in one area, they're more likely to trust you.
Yep.
And they're like, okay, well, maybe I can, sleep 30 minutes earlier. Maybe, he's done well so far. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. And you just slowly sugar the pill, and you get people to change that way.